I'm from Miami. My parents are both from Nicaragua, and we would always get together at my grandparents' house every weekend. And I remember just making those good home-cooked meals like gallo pinto, carne asadas, and just spending time together. My grandpa was a very big influence on, I feel like, why I started getting into plants. He had planted a mango tree and an avocado tree when I was a little girl, and I was able to kind of watch that tree the entire time as I was growing up and just seeing it grow. We have a lot of like fond moments of that. I would remember he would put like corn husk on the limbs so that it could make them heavy and produce some fruit for him. When I had my first son, I think that was when I remembered that was something that really brought me joy, and I was a stay-at-home mom. I had a lot of time on my hands. It was just something for me to do, so I decided to go back out and try with plants. So my husband went ahead and took me and got succulents, and that's how we ended up starting with the plants back in the house. I killed the whole first batch, and it was a learning experience, but I feel like that's just also part of the journey. We got the opportunity to open up this storefront because we live a few roads down from here, and we ended up saying that it came for rent. So we took a gamble and we decided that it was the next step that felt right for us. My husband owns a landscaping company, and we thought, why not do something that incorporates that as well? So we did our landscape foliage, and then from there I got really into plants, and I noticed that the indoor houseplants was very, very fun. So I kind of started getting more and more into it in that way. Finding the name for the business was like kind of half the struggle because I didn't know anything as far as like putting a name out there or what was going to be catchy. So that's where I just kind of tuned into myself and what point I was in my life, and at that moment that was kind of an opening to me being able to rediscover myself and just find a new hobby again after being a mother and all of the motherhood like struggles that you would face that first year. So Sunny was a nickname that was given to me a long time ago, and I have a lot of friends that call me that still to this day. And Blooms was just something that I envisioned the moment I knew we were gonna get this place. I knew I was gonna turn it into something, and I was gonna be devoted to this place and to making it bloom into something bigger than these four walls. When we first started, we were just the four walls that were here. We didn't have a greenhouse in the back, so it's been a lot of growth, and I've done it internally and also externally in front of a lot of people, our viewers and things like that. So it's just been a very personal journey that I've been able to share with everyone. And it makes me very emotional because it's a lot of hard work that I've been able to put in, and it feels great to see it grow right in front of you, literally and figuratively, you know? I was very into researching about plants and just finding different things. And I came across an aroid page, and that was kind of the moment I realized that a lot of those plants actually come from Central America, you know, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, places of that sort, Colombia. So that was very home touching to me that I was able to grow something that is native to where my family is from. And just knowing that I could have that little piece of home right here in my backyard was phenomenal to me, and that just kind of propelled it from there. Like, I just took off running. I had lost my dad at a very, early age, and that was something that made me realize you need to appreciate the moments that are here and slow down a little bit, during life. And to me, that's what plants are. Like, you have to take the moment to acknowledge them and just spend time one-on-one with them. And it's just kind of that like breakdown from the everyday, like hustle and bustle and just rushing through. My dad was only 49, so it was just something that was very, very sudden. And I think that's why, like, now raising my own kids, I want to be there, like, present all the time, and teach them also to appreciate when someone is around, because it's not going to be forever. I want them to realize that this is something that I have put my all into. I want them to see the resilience that it takes, the devotion. I want them to understand that you have to be disciplined, and if I can do it, you can too. It doesn't have to be take over mom's shop. It doesn't have to be take over dad's stuff. I want you to realize that if you put your mind to it, you can make it happen. And I want them to remember that even long after I'm gone and I want everyone to understand that, even the moms that are seeing me and just everyone, you know, if you do it right and give it your all, and it'll count. It'll count for something for sure.